trying to figure out what's going to be the best course of action here. There's a hospital over here. Is there a fuel depot over here? Oh, of course there would be a gas station. Now the game is tempting me to come up here and backtrack back out. Welcome back, everybody, to Falcon Plays Fear Equation episode number 3. We have finally undertaken some of the RTS perspective of the game itself, where we're going out and scavenging, looking for items. We have lost our first individual, but in the process of losing our first individual, we actually acquired 3 individuals, so it was kind of a pretty decent trade-off. We got a lot of materials to hopefully reinforce our defenses going forward. However, now remains the fact that we still have 3 more locations to search for in this area, and the density of the fog is almost up to a 10, which is going to be kind of problematic for us going forward. So we might want to make a judgment call here. Do we want to check out anything else, or do we just decide to leave and go elsewhere? I really feel like we have food for 12 more days, I want to say, right? I feel like we should probably hit up the supermarket, at least, and then we basically book it elsewhere. So, we will set up a little bit of a scavenging party for the supermarket over here. We have no reports for it, so we're not sure what's going to be in there. I hope we find a ton of food. That's my only really concern here. Let's check out the planning map over here as well. Okay, luckily for us this time around, the start zone is right here. And we might be able to breach from shop floor J, or even through here. Preferably I think shop floor J might be a little bit easier for us. So remember, the bank mission was difficult because our breach points were really, really far from our start point. So you definitely want to take that into consideration when you decide if you want to go into a location or not. I want to go to the supermarket to find some food, without a doubt. Let's find out how the fog is over here, first and foremost, though. So it seems pretty dense. No surprise here because we're almost up to a 10. So, let's see. The start zone is roughly down here, right? Yeah. So, without much question, as we can see, the smaller rooms over here are pretty fogged up. Storeroom, bathroom, and small office. Oh, there's survivors in here too. I mean, I'll try to rescue them if we can, but my main concern now is going to be resources going forward. Okay, there's at least 4 of them though. 5 of them, wow. Okay, there's a ton of survivors here after all. Okay. So if we lose people, we might make it up by getting some more survivors. So you know what? This might be a really good mission for us to kind of just say, fuck it. We'll send people out to try to get a resource, and if we lose somebody, we might just make them up with the people we might find in here. Assuming we don't lose the entire party when they're out there. That's also a possibility, too. Okay. So how's it going over here in storage? That might have a lot of good food for us stored up in there. Really high densities, you could probably imagine. No surprise there. Is there any room with not a lot of density? Doesn't really seem like it, right? Yep, every room is basically just about filled up, except this one. What is that one? The shop floor. Okay. That might be an easy search for us. Let's go into equipment over here. Crowbar is still on Jay Wright. Yeah, we'll keep it on. We also have Nicole Wright. Apparently, Joshua Wright's long-lost sister over here. She's not really too great at much. Searching maybe at 26, that'll be the highest point for her. So you know what, Nicole Wright, she might be a little bit expendable. Therefore, she's slow though. Breach is 8%. Really, really slow. As slow as molasses. You might want to use her. If I'm not looking to kill her, we might as well just use her for the shop floor. It'll be an easy breach and then come back out because she's really slow with movement anyway. So let's start off with Nicole Wright, and we'll have her do a search over here. And as a matter of fact, hold up. Cancel that. Is there anybody? You know what? There's people in here. So Nicole, let's do this. We'll have you do a search. Try to at least get one person, but preferably I want more resources, so we'll do something like that. And since you're slow, let's just give you 15 seconds to do this. And her breach point's going to be from here and over here. Perfect. That works out for me. Alrighty. Next person. Miller. Bobby Miller. What do you look out here, Bobby Miller? 23 search, 23 breach, and 61 search. So he's going to be a really, really good searcher for us. So I kind of want to send him to the storage facility, but man, that's going to be really, really far in there. At the same time, there's a bunch of fog in here too. However, we do breach from up here, so we'd basically breach, come inside, come in here, and then back out, right? Bobby, I'm sending you in there with some people. And what do we have? Your storeroom. Alrighty, Bobby. Let me have you search through... Yeah. I'll give you 15 seconds as well because time is a bit again. Oh, dude. Dude, what are you doing? Why are you breaching from that point? Why not through here? Okay, so you know what? Clear that. If that's going to be the case, then I'm going to have you search shop floor. Yes, I mean, that's the money one right there. It's the storage. That's where we'll find a ton of food stored up in there, obviously. Alrighty, so here's what we'll do. We'll kind of push you this way instead. So you reach your point faster that way. We'll give you 15 seconds as well. And I'm going to send you with a guard over here as well. Who's going to be my guard for him? Probably Jose Price. Jose Price is fast enough to keep up with Bobby as well. Edwards might be a bit slow. So we'll give you Price. Alright, dog. And you go ahead and protect our boy, Bobby Miller, over here. Alrighty. Joshua Wright and Steven Edwards, you guys are the last ones. Joshua Wright has some pretty good breaching and searching thanks to the crowbar, it does seem, and hauling. Really, really good hauling, which Bobby Miller doesn't have. So you know what? I'm going to send the big party out here. Joshua, let's have you follow these guys as well and do some searching through here for 15 seconds. You want to haul whatever Bobby finds. Oh, why is this way? This guy's coming in through this side now. What? Is that a reason why? I'm not sure why that happens. Like, why some people are coming in through here and then the other ones are coming in through that one. Well, I guess that one works out even better the way I wanted to. Steven, you're going to be my guard for Joshua. So, this is fine. Edwards, you are going to guard our boy right here. And you're coming in through that side with him. Perfect. Alright, guys. This is pretty good, I want to say. Overall, we'll probably be in there 2 minutes and 2 seconds. It might be a bit better than the bank one. Start the mission out. Our main concern is going to be food. Food 1, medical supplies maybe 3, and fuel 4. We're not going to find too much fuel here, but you know what? Let's do fuel, medical supplies. Confirm. Okay. I'm here to rescue you. We found somebody already from the outside? That's impressive. That is some serious searching range right there. Okay. Okay. Guys, calm down. Calm it down. We're blinking yellow and red. It means they're a bit, like, freaked out over here. But we found somebody already, which is actually pretty good. We have 3 people coming in through this side as opposed to 2, which I thought was initially the plan. Oh, well. How are we doing here? We have a little bit under 2 minutes before this actually goes down. Fog density is almost at 10. I think we might be able to come in here, get our items, and get out before we run into any issues. I think, anyway. Of course, you know, the best laid plans of mice and men over here. Found a food container, scrapping materials, and I'm here to rescue you. Alright, good. Found nothing, got something supplies, got something chemicals. Alright. We have one of the survivors over here running back to the start zone. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. Okay. Guys, I think it's about time we started heading back, right? Yeah. No. Come on. Get on back. Steven's freaking out. Calm it down, Steven. Calm it down, my friend. Yeah, we should be able to make it back in time, I want to say. It's going to be up to these guys over here just falling back a little bit. I think Steven Edwards might be over here. He's the slow one if I'm right. I think we'll be fine, guys. So you know what? After this one, I think we exit this premise. The density is becoming a bit too high. Okay, we're almost there. I know. Keep an eye out for detractors, Bobby. Got it. Bobby's over here plotting with somebody else as well. Come on, guys. Come on. Leg it, man. Leg it. I could accelerate this, mind you, but I think it's a bit more tense when you don't accelerate and just kind of wait out and see if they're going to make it back in time or not. Come on. You're almost there. Come on. Made it. Woohoo! Close one, guys. A very, very good one, though. A lot better than our bank one. Again, the bank one would have gone well if not for the fact that the breaching points were just really, really far from the start zone itself. I just hope we get a lot of food, though. So let's find out what we got here. Everybody survived. Nobody died. And let's see. We got hauling capacity of 18, and we discovered 18 items. So we basically, all that we could carry back, we filled up all of our hauling slots, which is great. Food container. Materials, electronics. Ooh, boy. Good stuff. Crowbar, wheelbarrow. Oh, amazing haul. Medical supplies as well. Perfect. And we got Jennifer Jones and Elizabeth Mitchell. Carriage 4. Okay, so a lot of people are starting to distribute themselves around right now. I'll be honest with you, I have not experienced managing different carriages in one go so far. I haven't really played too much of this game other than just kind of like the bare essentials, so I'm not sure how that's going to play out for us going forward here, but we got some people. Our fog density is now at roughly 12, I want to say. How does the restaurant look in terms of a map here? It's a really small one. Oh, you know what? We might be able to come in here after all. Maybe. Now, if we decide to stay here any longer, we also have to come up with the fact that we might not be able to hit up the location up here after all, Gum Branch, because now fog is over here starting to pile up. So we might just want to come from here to the next one down here, which is going to be Caseta Valley. Now, the problem is going to be fuel as well, Falcon. Do we have enough fuel? Because right now, how's our fuel looking like? Let me look at my supplies here momentarily. Got to make sure we have enough fuel for this. We have 8 of 10 fuel. We have food supply for 19 days, so we increased our food supply for another week, which is actually pretty good considering how many people we also have. So that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Well, trying to figure out what's going to be the best course of action here. There's a hospital over here. Is there a fuel depot over here? Oh, of course there would be a gas station. Now the game is tempting me to come up here and backtrack back out. We need fuel, is the problem. Because our next fuel depot is going to be all the way up to 10.4. And it costs us 12.8 to get there. If we go medium, we'll get there just with enough fuel, but that'll be about it. And if we go slow, we'll have 2 left over, but obviously slow is going to be a really risk of the fog catching up to us and attacking our nightmares, so I think we probably risk it at Gum Branch and then backtrack. So what that means to me is we're going to leave this area now. We spent enough time over here. It's time for us to exit the premise. So we're done. Oh, not that type of done. Return to game. And I guess we just skip forward, because we are basically done searching over here. Let me look at the notebook here. Let's see how the people are doing. I want to see what's happening with the carriages over here. Number 1, we have 4 people. Number 2, we have 1 individual. 1 individual. Oh, carriage 4 is actually building itself up pretty good over here. We have Nicole Wright being a pretty good leader to Elizabeth Mitchell and Jennifer Jones. We have like the all-female cast over here. Are they breaking themselves up in terms of gender? It does seem that way. Bobby Miller. Stephen Edwards. Yeah. Okay, so we apparently have the sausage fest over here, and over here we have the ladies. Interesting. We might want to do some moving around of people, though. As you can see, the cargo for carriage number 1 is completely packed in. So we cannot put any more stuff in here. We're going to have to start spreading some stuff over here to carriage 4. Now, carriage 2 and 3 have 1 individual each, but they have no cargo whatsoever, so I might move 2 and 3 over to 4 and 1. And maybe have 2 carriages with like around 4 people each, and then we'll distribute items that way. I think that works out. So we're done. Let's go into tab, skip forward to our guard period. Ah, we have some news. Carriage number 1 completed. Scrapers. Perfect. So our defenses are going up here a little bit. Now, the other thing we haven't looked at is that since we added more people to our party, we might have some more dreams and nightmares to kind of protect against. So, oh yeah, we have old Daisy over here. We have sisters and drowning. So we just added... Let's see. Here we go. So each carriage is going to have its own issues with defenses as well. Oof. What I could do, essentially, is move all the people having a certain type of dream to a carriage, and then we can just protect against that. Interesting. I never thought about that mechanic as well. That'd be pretty useful. Like, for instance, over here we have Jeffrey Wright dreaming about old Daisy and drowning. And in 3, we have Christopher Evans thinking about pods, which could be pretty much a good setup with whoever was dreaming about pods over here. I think it was Bobby Miller, right? Yeah. Okay. And then number 4, what do we have on this side? We have pods. Look at that. Is it everybody or just one person? Nicole Wright, Elizabeth Mitchell, Jennifer Jones. Yeah, it's all pods over here. Alrighty, ladies, I might move you over to carriage number 1, because if you guys are having old dreams about pods, I can protect everybody over here as opposed to just spreading my defenses out, you know? So we might move people tomorrow. Alrighty. So we're in guard phase now. Let's go into missions. This will be the how we did in the missions, and also it's going to tell you things that people were saying. So if they're thinking about doing a purge or a revolt, you can basically read up on it over here in case you missed it on the radio and it was actually happening in live. Alrighty, let's go and get some sleep. Oh, you know what? No, don't do that. You have to set up a location to go through. So, since we're leaving over here, we want to go to the gas station up in Gum Branch. Clothing store, gas station, and hardware store. We're going to go there fast. We want to get there as fast as possible. Now, if we go fast, we'll get there more than likely tomorrow at 6 p.m., meaning we won't be able to do any searching around. Oof. Man. So we'd basically have to go there overnight, sleep. The fog's gonna probably catch up to us, and then the next day over is we'll be able to actually scavenge about. And if we go slow, yeah, man. So the arrival point, the arrival times are really, really terrible for us. I think medium might be the best one. We'll get there on 2 a.m. and then we'll be able to skip time forward a little bit, and then do our thing and do our scavenging. But man, the fog is really, really dense over here. And if we come over on this side, there's no gas station over here, and we also have the military down here to worry about. Alrighty, let's go fast over here. This might be a terrible mistake on my part, but we'll see how it plays out. And we are ready to call it a night. Alrighty, so I mean, so far I'm good with the survivors, I'm good with our supplies, but what I'm worried about is just the fog that is actually catching up to the location we're at. We might even get some attacks right now. And when that happens... No, okay, so we were able to survive one night without no nightmares. It's very evident to you when nightmares do happen, so I will tell you that much. Alright. Let's see how we're doing on our road over here. We're roughly halfway over there. Fog is still extremely... Oh, actually, we've dropped down the fog here a little bit. Good, because we're on the road again. But going back through here again next time around is going to be kind of problematic for us, so the backtrack is what's actually going to catch up to us. Alright, no reports from our individuals over here. I want to start moving people around. So, let me go into Notebook. We'll do a lottery right now. Let's do an autofill. Since we're not sending anybody out right now, we'll just do a random one. Not a big deal. Dispatch. Now, let's start moving people around here. So, let's check out Dream Logs, what we have going on. In number 1, we have Pods, Drowning, and Sisters, huh? Oh. No cargo in number 2. Right. Well, it's your fault for coming over here with no cargo, dog. Let's see. Dream Logs. Drowning in Old Daisy in number 2. Drowning in Old Daisy. Gotcha. Number 3. Pods and Drowning. And number 4. I think number 4 lost a person. Or no. No, they were at 3 already. I'm right. Number 4, obviously, Nicole Wright is the leader. We already kind of knew that was going to happen. Dream Logs, Pods, and Drowning. Okay. So, who's having the pod nightmares here? Nicole Wright is, Nicole Wright? Elizabeth Mitchell? Pods. Nicole Wright, Pods. One of them is drowning, apparently. Mitchell. Okay. So Jennifer Jones and Nicole Wright. I want to move them over to carriage number 1 where we have some defenses happening for the pods. So let's move passengers over there. So transfer... How does this one work? Move passenger. Right, you just click on them, right? Okay, gotcha. So Mitchell, Nicole Wright. From carriage to carriage. So from 4 over to 1. Dispatch that one out. Jennifer Jones, you're also having those nightmares, is it? Yeah. Alright, so let's get out of here. Jennifer Jones, we want to move you, so we'll do move passenger. Jennifer Jones over to number 1. Dispatch it out. And we also want to move cargo over there too, although I do want to have like at least two carriages now, because obviously you can see cargo over here is kind of filled up, and 1 is completely overpacked as it is, so we definitely want to move some stuff around here too. Alrighty. What are you having dreams of? Drowning in Old Daisy. Alrighty, so that's good. Drowning in Old Daisy over here. So we'll start moving some people over to Drowning in Old Daisy. Fears over on this side. What do you have? Christopher Evans, you're a bit hurt. How'd you get hurt? Pods. Okay. And drowning. So you are also going to be moved over to the first one. Okay. And we said Elizabeth Mitchell is having dreams of pods, so might as well send her over there too. Move passengers. How do you click her? Right, I mean, I want to move you, but it seems like this shit's in the way. There you go. You kind of have to guesstimate where it's at, really? That's kind of awkward. Yeah, dispatch over to 1. Alrighty. So I think I'll have people in number 1 and 4. I will disperse like all the other nightmares in number 4 where there's already cargo, and then we can kind of protect against that over here. Because number 2 and 3 is basically cargoless, which is fine. This means we can just avoid these carriages altogether. So 1 and 4 will be our people cargos for now going forward. So we're done over here. 2 and 3 are empty. We just need to move number 2 over to 1. So you, my friend, move passenger over here. Alright, so everybody's over here in cargo number 1, or carriage number 1, I should say. Let's find out about our dreams here. We have drowning in pods only. Sisters and Daisy kind of really low. So where is, let's see, draining over here, or drowning over here, drowning over here. I recognize her. Drowning. Let's see here. I see some eggs. That's pod. Pod and pods as well. So it's weird, but potentially just about everybody here now has drowning in pods. Sisters and Old Daisy would be pretty minimum. So what I could do essentially just keep everybody here now and protect against pods and drowning. Because those are the big concerns over here going forward. Yeah. Okay. We might as well do that. Leave 2 and 3 alone. We'll have number 4 over here with some items, and we can just move these items over there where we need to. That's actually quite great. Alrighty, so let's have everybody go into building defenses for pods, obviously. Oh, we can even use these materials over here. Use up scrap, and use up some of these here. I want to keep some around too for other ones going forward, so do like a 3 and a 2 for now, or maybe 3 and a 3. We'll see how that works out. Attention to carriage number 1, good. Build for pods. Great. Alrighty. And we have repair carriage and build defenses, order, build defenses. We have bonuses to build defenses. Alright, that's actually pretty good. Pretty good. Retrain, we'll ignore that for now. Alrighty, so everybody's going to be in number 1. We have some cargo over here which will move forward whenever we need it. I think this is actually quite great. And we're going to be going forward right now. We're not going to get there until tomorrow, more than likely. So let's just go ahead and skip forward. We will go forward in the work period as well. I hope these guys over here don't kill each other, because we have a bunch of alpha individuals in here as well. Carriage number 1 completed 2 scrapers of defense. Excellent. So, what does that tell us now about our dream logs? 8.33 defense. Okay. It's still taking a while, but so be it. And we have a lot more stuff over here being built. Uh-oh. Nicole Wright is about to push out Jose Price as the alpha person over here. Oh my god. That's a huge following right there. That is a huge following. Alright, and we're done over here. Let's go ahead and get some sleep. I really hope we don't get attacked by the fog here overnight. I guess we'll see how it happens. But if it does happen, we'll see how the nightmares actually affect your screen too. But hopefully it doesn't happen, because our defenses are still quite low for them. And they might injure some of our people going forward. But yeah, we're safe. Alright guys, we're going to wrap it up here for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. Leave a like. The support does mean a lot. I will catch you next time.